Hello students, welcome to today's lesson on graph inequalities on a coordinate plane. The coordinate plane we're talking about is x and y. Alright, so you're going to see something like this. And when you see something like this, you want to graph it just like a linear equation. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to solve for y. So I'm going to divide by -3. Cancel. Now since I divide both sides by negative, and it is an inequality, I'm going to flip the sign. Alright, so we get 3x and we get -2. Alright, so that's my slope and that's my y-intercept. So I'm going to go and graph. Now when it's a less than sign, that means it can't be that number there, got to be less than, it can't be equal to. So when I graph, it's going to be like a dot, dot, dot line graph. Alright, so anyway, I start at -2. So here's -2. I'm going to go up 3 to the right 1, up 3 to the right 1. I'll do it again here just to make the graph look a little more accurate. All right, so when I graph again, I'm gonna make a dot, dot, dot line. All right, just gonna do that. There you go. All right, now again, since y is less than whatever that is, and it's an x and y, so there's so many different type of answers, okay? Basically, either this side is true, like this point over here, I don't know, that's a -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -2 and 5. I wanna know if that point is true or not. I wanna know if that point will make this equation true, okay? So if it does make it true, that means everything else, you can check other ones, then everything here will be true and everything here won't be true, okay? So let's go ahead and test that one out real fast. Now, if I were you, I wouldn't use this number. I would use 0, 0. Okay, 0, 0 is still on this side. So let's go ahead and use 0, 0 because you always want to use the easier number, okay? So that's my x and y. Again, you could choose anything you want, but you always want to choose the easier one. So that's 0, that's 0. So that's 0 less than 3 times 0 minus 2. And 0 looks like it's going to be -2. So if 0 is less than -2, that's obviously not true. So everything here is untrue. You could check this side if you want to. You could check this point there. This side should be true. So again, I just checked this side. It's not true. So everything on this side is true. So I'm going to go ahead and shade this side, letting people know that, oh, okay, everything here, and it's continuous. It keeps on going. Everything here will be true. All right. All right, let's go ahead and do it again. We're going to do 4 of them actually. Okay, so now when you see something like this, it's going to be an exponential one, okay? So it's exponential, you have to use a table. All right, I'm going to do mental math real fast. So I'm plugging all my x and all my y. I probably just need 3, okay? You always want to start with a 0. All right, so if that is 0, so y is less than 2 to the 0 power minus 6. Y is less than, that would give me 1 minus 6, that gives me -5. So if I put in 0, I get -5. All right, let's plug in a 1 real fast. So let's try it again. So plug in a 1 right there. So y is less than 2 to the 1 minus 6. Y is less than, that would give me 2 minus 4. That would give me -4. So this would be here -4. All right, one more. Plug it in here. So y less than or equal to 2 to the 2nd power minus 6. Y less than, this is 4 minus 6. Give me -2. All right, let's go ahead and graph. 0 and -5, so 0 and -5 go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and -4, 1 and -4. So this one over here. And then 2 and -2. All right, looks like my graph is going like this. All right. Go ahead. Now, it's going to be a nice solid line because it's an equal sign. Okay, so you want to plug in another one, you can. You can even plug in -1. I'll just, I'll plug in 3. Let's see how that one, maybe the graphing will be easier that way. So I'm plug in 3 in there. So y less than 2 to the 3rd power minus 6. Give me 8 minus 6, that would be 2. So 3 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There you go. It just makes my graphing a little bit easier. Okay, nice solid line. Now let's go and plug in one of them to see which side is true. So let's go ahead and again, let's plug in 0, 0. So I'm plugging 0, 0 to see if this is true. If this is true, I shade this side. If it's not true, I shade the other side. So I'm going to check by putting it over here. Okay, so let's say y, so that we can, oops, sorry. I'm plugging 0. So that's 0 and that's 0. So that's 0. Let's see if this is true. 0 is less than or equal to 2 to the 0 power minus 6. 0 is less than or equal to, and that would give me 1 minus 6. 0 is less than -5, which is untrue, and it's not, don't worry about the equal sign. So I know this is not true. If it is true, if 0 is less than -5, that's untrue. So I'm not going to shade this side, I'm going to shade everything on this side. just like the last one, in fact. Okay, hopefully this one here we can shade the other one, but we'll see. All right, and this is number 3. Pretty similar to what we did earlier. All right, so let's go ahead and draw a table. X and Y. This one I want to start up at a -1 because I know we can flip that. Okay, again, you can just choose 3 points. I like using -1 for this one. So Y is greater than or equal to -4 times 1/2 to the -1 power. I know that negative power will make it into a 2, and that will give me -8. All right, let's do it again. Let's go put a 0 in there. Y is greater than or equal to -4 times 1/2 times 0 until the 0 power, my bad. 0 power means 1, so that's -4. -4. Again, that's 1. 1 times -4 is -4. I put a 1 in there. So Y is greater than or equal to -4 1/2 to the 1 power. That will give me -4 times 1/2 give me -2. We could do a 4th one. Let's take a look how it looks like. Y is greater than or equal to -4 times 1/2 to the 2nd power. -4. That gives me 1/4. That gives me -1. All right, I'm ready to graph -1 and -8. Now this one's gonna have an asymptote just because this one here can never be, it could be a very, very small number, right? But it's never gonna be anything more than a very, very small number. So I know it's gonna, probably gonna reach, not gonna reach a 0. Okay, so it's gonna be definitely gonna be less than 0, okay? All right, so let's go take a look. -1 and 8, so -1 and 8. So -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right here. All right, 0 and -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and -2, and 2 and -1. Again, it's gonna go like this, and it's gonna be a nice solid line because there's an equal sign. All right, so nice solid line. All right, so I'm gonna go nice solid line. Again, it's never gonna reach this line here, okay? Because whatever number you choose is still gonna be, it's getting close to 0, but it's always gonna be less than 0, all right? Okay, let's go ahead and test this one to see if this is true. If it's true, I shade this side. If it's not, I shade this side here, okay? So let's go ahead and plug it in real fast. And I'll put it at 0 is greater than, and then -4, 1/2 to the 0 power. Let's see if this is true. 0 is greater than, this will give me 1, -4. So 0 is greater than -4. When you check, you don't really check the equal sign. So this is true. So I shade everything on this side. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next problem. All right, number 4, last problem. This one here is just simple. Y is less than -4 and X is less than or equal to 4, okay? So for this one, you just have to find, on the Y, you just have to find -4. So -4 is 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. All right, and then you just want to graph that. Now this one is a nice dotted line, okay? So I'm gonna do a nice dotted line right here. All right. And this one says that Y is greater than -4. So this is -4 here. Anything is greater, like -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So everything here is true for Y. And since it's only Y, just focus on that. All right, so everything on top. Okay, now for the X, for this one here, is focus on the X, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go and graph that. This is a nice solid line because it's an equal sign. And now it's telling me that it's less than -4, okay? So this is 5, 6, 7, and so forth. So less than -4 is everything on this side right here. All right, that is it. And have a great day. Thank you.